Good morning. We recently had a question from a student about what clamps they should be investing in when they're just starting out. So I thought it'd be good to just take a quick look at the clamps that we've got in the shop and talk about them in terms of woodworking projects. The first sort of clamps that we have are these really low pressure clamps that allow you to do lots of smaller little bits and pieces. Then there are the bar clamps that we've found really useful in a multitude of situations, whether it's setting stops or whether it is doing light grade work. They don't have a huge amount of clamping pressure, so we don't use them for glue ups. Then there is the Irwin bar clamp. We've got a ton of those, and we use these for a really wide number of projects. The challenge with them is that they actually don't clamp parallel, but they do exert pretty good clamping pressure. So this is what they would be useful. This is a bent lamination piece that is going to be part of a table that we're making. The clamp that we love the most is the Bessy Parallel clamp. And the Bessy Parallel clamp is just awesome for a really wide range of woodworking projects that we do. As the name implies, it clamps parallel. The only drawback that we find with the Bessys is they're so darn expensive. All of the clamps we have in a variety of lengths, and we find that in the shop you can never have too many of them. So when you're starting out, buy a variety of different clamps in a variety of different lengths, and just add the more expensive ones as you go along in your woodworking projects. One of the things I wish we'd done when we first got each of these clamps was that we put some kind of protective coating on them. You'll notice that we've got a lot of glue buildup on ours, and we tackle this by once a year going in and putting a paint stripper on them and just letting them sit for a few hours, stripping the glue off. But if we'd use possibly a product like Waxylit, and I'm not sure that that would actually work, but it seems like it should, you might not ever really have to do that. So I guess the recommendation here is just do a really good job of cleaning the glue off your clamps as you go along, or stop it from happening in the first place.
Finally, the last thing that you probably want to do is find some way of storing your clamps. They can pile up and take up floor space pretty quickly, so we've created these little teepee tents that allow us to wheel the clamps around, put them, stack them where we need them, and usually they're just made out of plywood and screws, so nothing really fancy, and there's just some casters on the bottom of them.
So we hope you found this useful this morning. If you liked us, please give us a click below or drop us a comment line and friend us on Facebook. We look forward to chatting with you.